The Karnataka government is proposing a significant change to labor laws that could dramatically impact the state's booming tech industry. Workers' Union and the National Association of Software and Services Company, or NASSCOM, has come out in opposition of the bill. Under the proposed amendment to the Karnataka Shops and Commercial Establishment Act, tech workers could be required to work up to 14 hours per day, translating to a 70-hour work week. This proposal has been met with fierce opposition from the Karnataka State Employees Union, who argue it would be detrimental to worker health and productivity. The union cites studies showing that 45% of tech workers in Karnataka already experience mental health issues like depression, and a longer work week could exacerbate these problems. Additionally, research from the World Health Organization and the International Labour Organization suggests a link between extended work hours and an increased risk of stroke and heart diseases. This proposal comes amid a global trend towards reducing work hours and promoting work-life balance. Many countries are recognizing the right to disconnect as a fundamental worker right. The proposed extended work week bill is not the first controversy surrounding Karnataka's tech sector. Earlier, the state government faced criticism for a bill mandating companies to reserve 70% of non-management and 50% of management-level jobs for local residents. This bill, intended to address concerns about job opportunities for Kannadigas, was ultimately paused due to public outcry. The current proposal for a 14-hour workday has drawn comparisons to Infosys co-founder Narayana Murthy's comments from last year. Murthy suggested that young Indian workers should be prepared to work 70 hours per week, sparking debate about work culture in the country. The future of the proposed 14-hour workday bill remains uncertain. The potential impact on Bengaluru, India's Silicon Valley, can be significant. With millions of tech workers, the city could see a major shift in work-life balance if the extended hours are implemented. And for more on this, our senior correspondent Siddharth MP has sent us this report.
For the second time in 2 weeks, the people of Karnataka and particularly the IT sector and IT industry bodies are up in arms. Last week, this was over reservation for the local people or Kannadigas in private jobs. This was a proposal by the government. This week, the proposal by the government is to extend the working hours per day. Right now, it's about 8 hours per day, but the government has proposed to extend it to almost 14 hours per day. This would translate to a 70-hour work week, considering a 5-day work week. Right now, it's just about 40 hours per week, considering 5 days. What we have to keep in mind is that 70 hours per week is extremely brutal and extremely impractical, considering the fact that employees in the IT sector need to be seated at their office. They need to be glued to their screens all day long and remain focused on their jobs. They can't even move out. It is under such circumstances that a 14-hour workday is being proposed. This can, of course, exact an immense toll on people's life, their stress, their interpersonal relationships, their family life, and of course it can give rise to additional health complications and lifestyle disorders. Add to this also the woes of Bengaluru's infamous traffic. Imagine spending 14 hours a day or so at work and then also spending a couple of hours getting stuck in traffic to get to your workplace and get back home. This is exactly why the people of Karnataka and their IT sector there are up in arms over this proposal by the government. From Chennai, Siddharth MP, WION World is One.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.